Tell me, what is it that motivates? Like we were talking about the fact that you guys do not get any recognition for the badass shit that you do, just like Chappie getting a fucking 2 Medal of Honors, getting killed, and just all the badass shit that he did. What motivates you guys to want to go out and do this badass, dangerous job in the Air Force where you know you're not going to get any love?
Yeah, I mean, it's the missions, man. You know, when you look at it, even combat controllers who are JTACs, right? People are like, oh, you just get to kill people and that's awesome. No, when the world is falling down upon you and somebody that is a hardened warrior looks at you and begs you for help, you're a 23-year-old airman that just went through 2 years of training, and some hardened combat veteran is looking at you and he's going, please save me and the team. They look at a combat controller to do that. When the call comes across a radio for a 9-line and there's an American serviceman that is busy dying on a field of battle and he's in an active firefight and there's nobody else there that's trained to go get him, I want to be that person that gets that call. All across the Air Force Special Operations Command, we have a righteous mission that does things. Yeah, it's cool guy stuff and whatever, but for me, it was always the mission. I always like to say that I got to not only cheat death, but I got to fight death every day. And I got to do it 2 times on missions. The first time is when I was supposed to die just going in. Helicopters kill more PJs than gunshots do. That's just the fact of the matter. But you're not even supposed to be able to be a PJ and live. We do so much dangerous shit. Your average Tuesday is like 4 free fall jumps. That shit's dangerous. And we do it at night with all of our kit on under NVGs. I get to cheat death every single day. And then what I get to do is when I do all that stuff and when I was supposed to die, then I get to go to a patient and I get to stop him from dying. And that day, death was supposed to get 2 lives. And I said, fuck you, you're not getting any of them. And then I come home. I think all across the Air Force Special Warfare enterprise, you could look at people and you can ask them why it is that they do. And it's because of the mission. I think, I'll trade in I'd turn the podcast off right now. If we could recruit enough people and I was sure the pararescue would be healthy for the rest of my life and that I wouldn't have to worry about not having enough pararescue men to answer that call on somebody's worst day, man, I'd shut this shit off in a heartbeat. You'd never hear from me again. I'd disappear. But the mission is so important. Our motto, that others may live, is so important to me. It's not just a bunch of words that we say. That others may live means I will fucking die before I let American servicemen fall into enemy hands. I will risk my team's life to come save you if you call me. It's a solemn promise that we make to every single American citizen, every single national ally. If you are hurt, if you're lost, if you're trapped, if you have no hope, you hit my radio up because I'm coming and I'm going to kill everybody between me and you. And then I'm going to get to you and I'm going to bring you home to your family and I'm going to return you to service. And I'm going to make sure that you do not end up on the fucking news getting beheaded. I think people connect with that in a way because it's service of yourself. It's service to others, but overall it's service in the name of saving lives and aiding the injured. And I think if you look at our entire history from Pitzenbarger to Arthur Black to Tim Wilkinson to Chris Telsworth to Chad McCoy to these people that are just titans that are, have names, and a whole bunch of other dudes that are nameless because they've done the things, behind the curtain of the North Carolina unit, man, I think that resonates with people. And I think people are willing to give up huge parts of themselves in order to do that mission.